I'm having a little trouble because I need to ask you something. And I don't usually have trouble, but what I need to ask, I'm not even sure I want the answer to, but I have to ask. So I'm just going to ask you, and then you answer, and then we'll go from there, okay?
All right, so you slept with O'Malley. Get over it already.
I'm not saying that we have to talk. I'm just saying if you want to talk, we could, you know.
No. No.
Good, you know, I can start.
No, no, and no.
You start yelling.
You get drunk and sleep with inappropriate men. It's your thing. Who?
I am.
Now get out of my way.
Got it. Just go. Yell.
Why are you trying to piss me off?
Really hurt.
You don't want to yell? You?
Oh.
Ow!
I slept with Mark.
You think I want to hear that?
And Izzy forgave me for that.
Apparently, this is what I get.
I have my finger in a heart.
Now you tell me, and you tell me right now.
Dude, chill.
People!
You should consider the possibility of just shutting the hell up.
Nice talking to you. Hey, America and beyond. No, thanks so much for writing in and asking questions. It's so much fun to answer them and get input, actual questions from fans, real audience members. Thanks. Hi, Lauren. Thanks for your question. I think my favorite scene of season 2 was probably, there's so many, I have to say, honestly, but I really loved tearing into Alex Karev, making him my little soldier, my little minion. That was pretty fun to sort of do a little dance with him. That was great. You will do your job, and you will do it right, which at this point in time means you keep your mouth shut unless I give you permission to open it. Understood? Understood.
Oh, are you giving me permission now?
But also, whenever we go up to Seattle and shoot stuff, that's also fun. And all the trailer scenes with Dempsey, they're not too bad either, Lauren. Not gonna lie to you. We have a good time.
Oh, Rachel, the one thing that I like about Alex Karev is that he is honest. And Rachel, the one thing that I don't like about Alex is he is honest. I think his bedside manner is something less desired, but it's a character that's really fun to play because he's got a lot of developing to do. And
you do know what a human being is, don't you, Evil Spawn?
I'm not evil, unless evil turns you on. It's fun to follow and watch. I think this guy who has a lot of strange dichotomies.
Wants to know about my fascination with the rodeo and all that. Sarah, I've always loved horses. I just have a blast. It's a great hobby. I get a chance to get outside and meet great guys. The rodeo guys are really unique kind of guys. They're truly individual, but what you see is what you get. And I think I like that. It's a refreshing kind of departure from what you have to deal with in Hollywood.
That's a good question. Hey, Jen, if things don't work out with McDreamy and I, it would be interesting to see maybe Alex Karev. That'd be fun to see what would happen. Karev.
I don't do vagina. Not as a doctor, anyway.
Oh, back talk. You know what? You just bought yourself a case. I don't know. I do feel like that if things don't work out with the marriage with Addison, I think she should cat around a little bit, Go a little crazy. Just see what happens when the married lady comes undone. Woo! Partying and dancing on a bar. Who knows what happens? A mean game of quarters. She just goes really low rent, It'd be fun.
Well, Sarah, I think the biggest change is the success of the show. I've been acting for a while, but this is the biggest success I've had. And I think a lot of the actors share that with me, that so many people have embraced it and really, really feel strongly about the stories and the characters. And, it's a great compliment when they react so strongly. And I think, just having a secure job and knowing where I'm going to work every week is the biggest change that I've had in the last 12 years. So it's a great gig,
We found out not long before we got the script, and actually that scene the one where they actually attempt at something.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. You're almost done, right?
That we didn't get till the read-through, because Shonda does that every once in a while, our creator, where she gives us the script before the table read, and then she keeps a scene out, and she says to be read at the table read, so everyone kind of reads it together. So everyone is experiencing at the same time. So we didn't actually know what was happening until we were reading it cold. And then that's when everyone, you heard just the, from all the other people.
Well, Stephanie, let me tell you, it was not easy coming in. I think the writers were a little frightened of what would happen.
Well, isn't this cozy? Can I join in, or are you not into threesomes?
It was kind of tough, but they were very conscious of writing Addison as sort of a more complex and making her sort of the softer underbelly of the reptile, bringing that out. So it wasn't just the Wicked Witch of the East, the lady in black coming in to kill it all.
Melinda, they have a dye. It's a red dye that they just throw on all these different organs, and it's actually funny because it dries really quickly. So you'll be wearing these rubber gloves, but your fingers will be sticking together. So you have to put KY on that and kind of massage it in every 5 minutes so your hands don't stick together. But when you work with all these things, with the blood and with the organs, you sort of become immune to it after a while, and it's just a prop,
Well, Kathy, what similarities or differences do I have from the character of Dr. Richard Webber? I guess our biggest similarity is that we are both incredibly human. I think Dr. Webber fights day in and day out to keep his humanness at bay and at the same time maintain his stature as a chief of this major metropolitan hospital, which is a teaching hospital. He's trying to rein in all these crazy interns and all these incredible machinations that happen on a daily basis. O'Malley.
Yeah?
You're touching me.
Yeah.
No. And at the same time, battle his own flaws, which the audience already knows. And I think there's some of that in myself, I guess in all of us.
You know what, Casey? Listen, I would really encourage you to write in about those salmon scrubs. I love them. My real life boyfriend enjoyed them. He was like, the salmon scrubs. I was like, really? Scrubs? Salmon?
I mean, what self-respecting surgeon wears salmon-colored scrubs?
This is what I'm saying.
I liked them too, but they wanted to make me one of the gang, one of the attending surgeons. So to make it look like I really joined the club at Seattle Grace, they gave me the same blue scrubs that everybody else, the guys have. But I'm like, come on, I want those. Maybe I can rally for them and get them back in season 3. See if people write in. We need, yeah.
Nanya, to answer your question, it is kind of hard because a lot of people do want to know, even friends and family. But I think it's really good to keep people on their toes, and I think that Shonda even keeps herself a little surprised and can change things at the last minute. So it's always up in the air what direction the show is going, and I think that's what makes great entertainment. So.
I think George and Izzy as a couple, I think it could happen.
I need sex now. You know what I mean?
No matter how hard you beg, I am not doing you.
I don't see how it could happen anytime really soon. Well, especially because of Denny. I think her mind is too there. I think they're obviously great friends, and there obviously is, I mean, she's insanely beautiful and smart and funny, and I mean, they have this great rapport. I think it might be a interesting dynamic to have happen eventually.
Wow, it's Haley? Haley, I wonder if it's my friend I went to high school with. Geez, Haley, thanks. I have no idea. I'm honored and flattered to think that fans like me. That's nice, I hope. Because really, we were just like, people are going to want to kill me for coming in and ruining the whole thing with Meredith and Derek. So people respond to a high sass level, you know. I mean, I think that we have that with Sandra's character. You get, like, whenever people get a little bossy and sassy, and it's like someone you love to hate initially. You're like, ugh. Good morning. Richard, I like that.
Satan speaks.
Actually, I prefer to be called ruler of all that is evil. We all like the bad guys in movies, you know? They're like, yeah, what about him?
Yeah, once in a while, Allison, somebody will make a cat call, or, why are you such a jerk? When's he gonna grow up, you know?
Ow.
That means they're watching it and they really take the characters to heart, and, you know, that's my job, you know? So I actually welcome that.
Oh boy, I think it was probably the first season. I had just come out of brain surgery to repair an aneurysm that had been affecting my eyesight. I had given Burke temporary, I guess, chief duties while I was recovering. And he and I have a conversation, not so much as doctors, but as just two men. And
I gave you a shot for a reason, Preston. You and I, we're the same.
he's glowing in his newfound role of being the head guy, and I was telling him to be careful what you want and what you ask for, because understand that along with that, there's some stuff that you may not like too much, and there are responsibilities, and there is a residual effect that's may not be what you thought it was.
Wow, that's tough. Marissa, that's, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the Addison wardrobe, Addison Forbes Montgomery Shepard line. I think the all-time favorite outfit, although there have been many, and there are more to come, I think probably the first outfit. Hi, I'm Addison Shepard. The first outfit I ever wore when I came in to say, you must be the woman who's sleeping with my husband, is like Prada and Gucci and all in black, and Oscar de la Renta too. It was just all that. So that was probably the first all-in-black, evil Addison, Wicked Witch of the East outfit. Yeah. You have to keep tuning in. We have such an amazing season 3 and more. It's just so many exciting things coming up. So keep watching. Thanks.